Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic and our Blood Elf Mage playthrough. I think this evening we're going to start by going over to the Scorched Grove. And we'll take care of the quest over that way before heading more to the east. Towards the outpost over that way. Hope you guys are all doing well, and thank you very much for clicking on the video and choosing to spend some of your time here in Azeroth with me. I really do appreciate you. I think today would be a good day to pick up our professions. We have accumulated quite a bit of linen that we can start to craft. We're going to need to work our way up to crafting some green so that we can disenchant. And I'd like to get our enchanting going by level 13. I'd like to be able to make the greater magic wand. And we'll probably be using that as long as we need a wand. As a mage, I'm not really sure how much wanding we're really going to do. I'd like to have a wand just for that, you know, last little bit of HP sometimes. I don't want to do a full cast. And it's really nice just to be able to hit them with a wand. That being said, I feel like as a mage, we're just mainly going to be focused on casting, so...
Glory to the Sindorai.
Ah, my brother sent you. I do have a task I could use assistance with.
Keep your wits about you.
These are difficult times for us, Rambles. It was very hard to burn the woods bordering the ghostlands to prevent the Scourge's expansion. The Treants, who have been our friends for years, are now trying to foster the regrowth of the forest along the Scorched Grove. This is a painful thing to ask of you, Mage, but we've failed to convince our former allies to cease their endeavor. I need you to stop them by the only means that remain to us, force.
The reckoning is at hand.
Okay. So if they rebuild the grove, I guess that means, like, the Scourge could pass through, basically? We did hit level 10, which means we get our first talent points. I'm obviously just inclined right away to go into Frost. It seems like it's always the best way to level a mage. I mean, all of these are good. Improved Frostbolt would probably be the thing we would grab first. If we come over here, we can reduce the cooldown on Fire Blast. We can reduce the casting time of Fireball. I don't know if long term we can conceivably level up well as Fire Spec. As interesting as that would be, I feel like that'd be like more of a challenge run than what I'm looking for. I mean, getting this down by half a second could be great. It'd be a 1.5 second cast right now. But it's going to keep becoming a longer and longer cast is the only problem. But then again, if we were to go fire, we could still do one Frostbolt. That would give us just that initial slow, right? That's probably all we're going to need to then just blow up whatever we are. See, this is where I'd want if I had mage armor or something. Maybe, is there anything really interesting? I mean, we get Pyroblast eventually. That's like a big, long opener. Flamethrowing, increase the range of all your spells. Burning Soul reduces pushback. Ugh. Molten Shields. Your spell crits will refund 10% of their base mana cost. Yeah, and then the problem is if I start going Frost, then I like basically never go back to fire spells, right? I don't really know what I want to do. I don't really know. Like I said, part of me is just inclined to take the traditional Frost Mage spec and have a good time of it. That's what part of me is inclined to do. I know that it works, and I know that I enjoy leveling it. At least we leveled the human mage primarily. It was Burning Crusade, but I guess it was the Wrath patch, so technically it was the Wrath systems and class changes, so we know that we like Frost. Let's go fire for a while. What's the worst case scenario that we hate it and that we respec? You know, it's not a big deal. We don't have gold right now, but we'll be getting gold soon enough. We could reduce the cooldown of fireball. I think I just want to do 5 points into improved fireball. Yeah, because I like the idea of just opening with frost, like situationally. Oh yeah, you are aggressive. But then using fireball for like some primary damage. I guess we could do like, we do Pyroblast and do a Frost Bolt and then Fireball down. Could be a way to go. We should probably make some food and water so that we can eat and drink. I am considering buying some of the milk, which I think will be giving us a little bit more than the conjured water. I mean, we're a mage, so we just naturally have a huge mana pool. I guess I just need to deal with that. We do need to rebuff here after this pull. See, again, a wand would have been great here. Instead, we'll do a Frostbolt. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and rebuff, and then we're going to be probably out of mana. Yep, there we go, there we go. We should probably head over to Old White Bark so that we can get his quest item. Willing to buy Frost Nova. I'd rather not die. We got one of them. I think we can outrun the other one. We'll do a potion. It'd be really good if I had potions out on the bar where I could see them. That would be super smart. Hey, we're doing a better job of surviving in Wrath than we are in Vanilla, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and drink. I see Whitebark there, but he's got a couple of guys nearby that we're going to have to clear out, I think. At least, we're going to have to clear this guy. Bare minimum. Yeah, bare minimum, we clear that guy. I'm just trying not to get them together, right? We don't want to pull them both. This seems like an okay time. This guy's about to aggro us. Yeah, there he goes. I'm going to back up a little bit. We really can't afford to get Whitebark in here, too. My camera was auto-adjusting when I went to run, and I don't like that. It doesn't do that in my vanilla client, I don't think, and I need to figure out how to fix it. Because for some reason that just got really annoying to me. Alright, what is going on with the camera? Yeah, that right there. So, like, if I'm here, no matter what I do, the camera auto-adjusts. Well, yeah, it auto-adjusts eventually into this horrible view of the ground. If it auto-adjusted to there, that'd be perfect. Let me see if I can... Now that I've figured out how much that's actually bothering me, what can I do about it? Smart pivot lets you free look when the camera is on the ground? Okay, here we go. Camera follow style. Only when moving. Only horizontal when moving? Is that what the default is? For vanilla? Yeah, okay. And then this is fine. That's okay. If I let go there, that's good. I just don't want it controlling the up and down. Okay, this is perfect. Sorry about that, guys. I'm glad we got that sorted because it kept putting us like this, where we couldn't see anything of the sky. That was gonna get old. I actually can't believe that it hasn't bothered me up until now. And yes, I am messing my rotation up here because I'm talking too much instead of thinking about combat at all. I think I could probably turn the music back up. I turned it down, but it's always a struggle. Let's do that. Getting the sound right for me is always an interesting process. Let's try these settings today, and you guys can let me know what you think about this. When I do sound tests, when I listen to the videos and how they sound on YouTube, I listen on a television on a sound bar while I clean and stuff, just to make sure that things are sounding right. And sometimes I feel like the music is too quiet. Other times I feel like it's too loud. It might be like the tracks in WoW themselves vary slightly.
Death to all who oppose us. We will have justice.
This pendant, I gave it to Old Whitebark after his people helped us rebuild our village. I guess this means he's... The Blood Elf clears her throat as she regains her composure. I appreciate you bringing this to me, Rambles. There is something I'd like to ask you.
Shorel Oran.
This pendant brings back memories of a different time. A better time. Unfortunately, memories are the last thing I need right now. I want you to bury this by the runestone in the Scorched Grove. It was there that I first met the Treant Elder. Put my old friend's memory to rest.
Be ready for anything.
Yeah, I'm in a reading mood this evening. We haven't been reading a lot of the quest, which is not very typical of me, but honestly, we've been through these zones a lot. I have lots of playthroughs of the Blood Elf zones where I read every quest. So if what you're really, really, really looking for is the lore from these zones, then I'd recommend maybe the Blood Elf Paladin. We definitely read all the quests in that one. Maybe even the Blood Elf Rogue, we probably read the majority of the quest. But in this playthrough, I've been reading some of them, but it hasn't really been my focus. I'm just trying to relax and level up and have a good time running around in the world that we love. Okay. Oh, we need to use the item, right? Yeah. Here we go. That's gonna summon his spirit, as if killing him in person wasn't enough. Then we have to summon him back and kill his spirit. Like, how rude can you be? Entangling roots is bad. It does a little bit of damage. I probably could have interrupted it. What good does this violence serve? What is done is done. I have failed my people. I no longer belong to this world and must admit defeat. The land has forever changed and nothing will ever be the same. Leave the pendant here with me, Rambles. Maybe one day, long after the elves are gone, a new tree will grow on this very spot, amongst a burnt forest and the husk of dead treants. Jeez. Okay. Where to now? If we come this way, we can grab a Runewarder Darian's quest. Maybe even do the courier quest, and then we can work our way back up doing the kill quest. How about we try that? I don't think I've ever done these in quite that way, so that could be interesting. And I am playing in the evening time, which is not typical of me, but had a little bit of extra time here on this Friday night. And figured this is where I wanted to be. Could have started up the hardcore run. Still trying to decide exactly what I want to go as. Yeah, I think I'm still deciding. I think it's fine for me to take a couple of days to decide. After getting 2 characters killed over the course of 2 days, I feel like giving it a little bit more thought is okay. And so here we are.
Glory to the Sindori. Keep your wits about you.
Let's see, what did he have to say about the runestones? These runestones protect the lands in Eversong from becoming tainted by the Scourge. The western runestone failed long ago, forcing us to burn the ground around it. As long as I live, I won't allow the remaining runestones to fail us.
Stay the course.
Ancient runestones once powered a protective barrier across the Eversong border. Many were destroyed during Arthas' attack, others were stolen. Of the 3 that remain, only this one has retained its powers. The runestones to the east might be salvageable though. Take this crystal and instill its energy on the eastern runestone. The process should take but a minute. Beware though, nearby Scourge will be drawn to it and will seek to destroy it.
Time is
Do
of
not
the
let
essence.
them. Okay, great. So let's work our way down here. We're going to visit the Fallen Courier and we'll jump across the border, I think, and get what he needs really quick. We could fight some of these Dark Wraiths while we're down here. They only appear down this way, I believe. I don't think we can find many to the north.
What is it? Trust no one.
Okay, she thinks she can save him, but she needs some plagued blood samples, which we can get across the river here. Into the ghostlands a bit. Looking for bats or hounds. And remarkably seeing neither. Okay. It's not exactly very busy. Maybe it's cougars or bats and not hounds. I don't know why I thought hounds. We have to get so much closer to use the frostbolt, though. I wonder, like, is the slow worth it, or should we just be opening up with a fireball from farther away? I bet if we take the range talent in the fire tree, then it probably makes fireball moot, because we don't want to get that close, you know? Like, we could start from all the way back here. Yeah, I guess we could still use the frostbolt, but it sucks to have to get closer to do it. Maybe once we're a little bit more powerful with fire, we won't need it. We'll see. But I think for now, it's probably the right move. We do have to get some. It's 10 yards, isn't it? Isn't it a 10-yard difference? 30 yards and 40 and 35. It's only a 5-yard difference, but boy, does it feel like a lot. And look, we're not in much of a different situation than we were when we opened up with all fire. So, we'll see. We don't really need to go this far into the ghostlands. We just need to find a few more mobs to fight, though. Here we go. That's my starving ghost claw, buddy. I don't know what you thought you were doing. They usually spawn a lot more enemies right here on the river, and I'm just kind of confused why there aren't any. There are always enemies here. Oh man, here we go. It's weird. Alright, thankfully that's our fourth one, and that's all that we need. Let's head back over the bridge and get this one turned in.
What do you require? Goodbye.
Alright, he is gonna live after all, but he
Hold
needs us
your
to
head high.
he needs us to complete a delivery to Tranquillian for him. We're gonna do it
We
eventually.
will have justice.
But we're not gonna do it right now. Although if we do it right now, we can come back up here and grab this. Let's work on the kill quest. Let's work on the kill quest. Let's get the crystal placed. And then maybe you know, I don't know. I guess we don't need to go down there right now. We don't need to. It'd be nice to have the flight point, right? I just don't know if it's worth the run at this time. We have a lot left to do here in Eversong Woods before we're ready to go anywhere else. So I think we're okay just to kind of continuing on where we're at for now. I need to stop frostbolting so much. We are a fire mage. It's nice that when they wander out of the range of ice bolts, that they're still in range of fireball. That's really nice. That was a big old miss. So the frost strike, or the flame strike, missed also. Yikes. We need a little bit of mana. A little bit more mana would be preferable. So yeah, we'll finish the kill quest. We'll head over here. We will come up and turn this in and see what's going on, how we can help over that way. And then I think we'll have to head back and turn some stuff in at Fairbreeze Village. We might have to run back to Runewater Darien as well. I'm not sure if that turns in at him or back in the village. We will find out. I hope that tree's not line of sight. It doesn't look like it was. Alright, there's everything we need for the kill quest. If we head directly east here, we'll head right towards the runestone that we can see. I feel like with the class tuning and changes, a Wrath of the Lich King hardcore run would almost be too easy. But within being too easy, it might be harder because I, of course, definitely would get overconfident on almost any class in Wrath. Because they all feel so much more powerful, right? We've had some close calls on the Mage, but we haven't died yet. It's going to be hilarious when we don't die at all in this character. It's like the hardcore run that never was, but should have been, right? So I don't know if I'd ever do hardcore Wrath. Like I said, it doesn't seem like it provides the same level of challenge. If I'm playing Wrath, I'm just playing Wrath. Oh, you guys are not like full enemies at all. But I do need to keep you off of the thing. Oh, that was not for me. That was for somebody else. Did we do it? Are we good? Hard to tell? Guys, I don't know if it worked or if it did anything or because... Oh, there we go. Whew, I was getting worried for no reason. Let's head this way. That's a tree. And the other thing is, you know, one of the best things about doing hardcore in vanilla is that it has its like dedicated server for it. And, you know, everyone there is doing hardcore with you, and there's a lot more people playing than. Well, yeah, hey, we got 12 people here on Man Creek. Man Creek is like the biggest horde server in the U.S. East, maybe even in all of U.S. It's a mega server, so it has like a huge population, and it's all horde. And you know, even given all that, there just aren't a lot of people that level up in Wrath, I don't think. She needs us to collect some tainted soil samples to try to figure out maybe what happened to the thing and if the soil damage here can be reversed after the corruption here. Spoiler alert, it can't be reversed. Which is why it never gets reversed or fixed. Although how cool would it have been to see them like restore this land and like actually have some kind of world progression where things change and get better over time. That'd have been cool. You can have him. Feel free. Cutthroat, I guess, right? I didn't even really think about it. Obviously, he was trying to clear to the thing. I didn't think about it. I was like, well, maybe he's just killing him. No, Robert, he was clearing to the thing that you then walked in and stole. You ninja-ing ninja. How dare you, sir? Never seen this kind of behavior from this man before, and I just can't believe it. Now you can't leave the comment, because now you would feel silly if you did. Alright, that's all we need.
We will persevere. We will have
Excellent.
justice.
I will cast an augmentation enchantment on the sample so I can more clearly analyze the taint on the soil. Okay. Such dark energy. How can this be possible?
time.
Something's wrong, Rambles. I sense the presence of Scourge. Be ready to fight them.
Be ready for anything.
Nice VA. We are, in fact, ready for anything. Okay, we weren't quite ready for everything, but we did okay. Garsul the Remorseless. I don't think I ever realized that one of those guys had a name. That was cool. Garsul, nice knowing you. We don't ever learn who you were, anything about you, whatever. Maybe you were never immortal. I don't really know how it works.
State your business.
My endeavors are hopeless, Rambles. The very nature of the soil has been altered. The taint is irreversible. Thank you for your assistance. I'll need to ask one last task of you.
Remember the Sunweb.
As discouraging as my research results are, they still contain valuable data. I must have a Magister review my work before it is taken seriously. Please take these notes to Magistrix Landra Dawnstrider at Fairbreeze Village.
Salama.
We are going back there anyway, so yeah, we definitely will do that. We leveled up. So we're gonna go another point in improved Fireball and just keep shrinking that cast time down. Don't know why I popped F3 there. On a lot of characters, that's a stun or an interrupt. On this character, it did not stun that thing, but it did do nothing for us. Let's head back to Fairbreeze Village. And we'll get everything turned in. I think next... Oh, we didn't turn into Rune Warder Darien. Oh, fail. We totally forgot about him. We just left him hanging. Alright, we'll get that turned in whenever we go down to Ghostlands. And it'll be a couple levels, but it'll still be worth its full quest XP. Yeah, I knew it. I knew I was going to forget to do that. It was almost so efficient to watch that questing, wasn't it? Until we didn't turn that quest in. And then it became horrendously inefficient. Which I know is what you guys are here for.
The eternal sun guides us.
Many thanks, Rambles. Our job is a thankless one, but today you helped make it a bit easier.
Shurelaron.
50 quests complete. Achievements are nice. They are. I used to hate achievements. When they first put them in the game, I was like, no, forget that. I don't want to gather any achievements. Achievements are nice. In my older age, I appreciate achievements. It's not gear, but it means something, right?
Glory to the Sindorai. Salama Ashalanore.
These notes are shocking. If they're correct, it means the damage to the land on the Dead Scar is irreversible. I'll notify the Grand Magister right away. More reason for our race to escape this world and find our true fate in Outland. No, you don't want to... Do you know that Outland is a broken husk of Draenor, destroyed by hundreds and hundreds of dark portals being opened across the planet all at the same time? You know what? Forget it.
Farewell.
You'll figure it out. Is that all we have here? Yeah, it is. It looks like now we could just head over to Farstrider Retreat. So let's do that. We should probably... Should we take the road? No, we'll take the road less traveled, which is the straight shot. That's probably going to be horribly inconvenient, but might get us there incrementally faster than taking the roads. We have this up here. I don't know what this one is. Fetch. Have I ever done this before? I don't know. We're going to go see what this is. It's the same guy that had us turn the students into Boris, right? I don't think I've ever done another quest for him. Dive to the bottom of the Still Whisper Pond and retrieve the Azure Vial. Okay, buddy. Sure, why not? It looks like if we were going to take the road to Farstrider Retreat, maybe we would see this then and we'd pick it up on the way. Maybe. I know I'm opening the map a ton. I need to stop opening the map. You see, now you can't leave that comment either without feeling silly, because I've already talked about it. I need to stop, like, preempting comments. You know, I need the algorithm to be fed. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Well, that was not exactly what I wanted to do. See, this is where we need a wand for that last couple of hit points. I mean, if I can stumble into 2 guys as a mage and I can come out of it with more than half of my health, then I don't really see what the point of doing a hardcore run would be. You know what I mean? What would be the point of doing a Wrath of the Lich King hardcore run? Yeah, I don't see the point. I hope that if Blizzard does do the official Blizzard hardcore servers like the data mining has suggested they will in the future, I pray that it's vanilla era. It might even be okay to see a BC era hardcore. I'd like to be able to have Blood Elves and Draenei. But before any of the change, you know, and you know what would be a little bit different about Burning Crusade hardcore? Burning Crusade was when most of the elite villages became non-elite. It was. I don't think difficulty on normal mobs was tweaked too much, and I don't think class power was way out of control yet. So, like a Burning Crusade era hardcore would be interesting. However, there are no Burning Crusade servers in existence.
Our enemies will fall.
Blizzard made sure of that. You actually can't play in the Burning Crusade era ever again at all. Forever. You had 1 year to play in Burning Crusade era, and now you have nothing. Not even a single BC era server. Because if there was a single BC era server, I bet that would become a hardcore server, just naturally, I think. Don't ask me how to back that up with any quantifiable data, I can't. But I do feel like if there were like 1 or 2 BC servers, one of them would be a hardcore server right now. And I think that would be cool.
The eternal sun guides us.
And please let Blood Elves be warriors. Thank you. Thank you.
The reckoning is at hand.
I could have been reading this. He taught us a lesson and we jumped in the water. Now that you learned a little lesson, I'll offer you something more substantial. It concerns your ability to defend yourself in close combat. Oh, this must be a mage quest. Of course, you should only resort to melee in the most dire circumstances, but that is no excuse to be unprepared. I can assist you in creating a staff befitting a mage of your learning. Simply take the file you retrieved for me and fill it at the base of Elrondar Falls. Follow the river southeast from here. I've never done this because apparently I've never taken this quest. Elrondar Falls. Oh, all the way down there. Okay, nice, nice. I dig it. We don't have buffs up. I don't dig that. I like the half-hour buffs. They're a good indicator to me of how long I've been playing, because otherwise I would just completely lose track of time, I think. We'd end up with wildly different episode lengths from like 30 minutes to 2 hours. And it would be horribly inconsistent. And YouTube hates inconsistency. Inconsistency will tank your metrics. I think talking about what YouTube hates also probably sinks your metrics. I should watch my mouth. They probably definitely have like a speech analytics that's automatically listening to like sentiment. Like, does the sentiment of the video sound positive? Is the speaker using an upward inflection some of the time? Call centers have been using that technology for like a long time. So if call centers are using it, definitely YouTube is scanning everything for like sentiment and how it comes. So when you're, I bet saying words like hate over and over and over again probably lowers that sentiment score.
Victory lies ahead. Death to all.
You're here to help?
oppose us.
Excellent. The battle against the Amani trolls has taken its toll on us, and capable fighters like yourself are always welcome.
Shorel Oran.
Ours are not the vast kingdoms of the humans and orcs. All we have left of our lands in Azeroth lay mostly before your eyes. Until we can reach Outland, we must defend what little land we have at any cost. Our uncivilized neighbors to the southeast, the Amani trolls, certainly have a different opinion regarding the ownership of these lands. Their daily raids are something we can't tolerate anymore. Go to their settlement, Zabawatha and Torwatha, and teach them a lesson. Murder them.
Be
Got it.
ready for anything.
Okay. We're gonna pick up all these quests. Don't think we're gonna do them all right now, but we're gonna pick them up.
Shola. We will have justice.
Spearcrafter's Hammer. The Amani and Sindori have a long history of mutual dislike and open hostility. That doesn't prevent me from appreciating a fellow craftsman's work. I've come across pieces of Amani weaponry, and I must admit I'm impressed by the quality of their work. It is rumored that spear crafter Otembe wields a magical hammer that is so light and well balanced, it allows him to work with great dexterity and efficiency. If you bring me this tool, I'll use it to craft you a weapon. That has no stats on it. We're gonna get a staff anyway.
Keep your wits about you.
Thanks for the thought, though. I guess it's a thought that counts. She wanted to give us a useful weapon. It turns out, though, that she's not going to.
Glory to the Sindori.
For reasons I cannot go into now, I decided to shut down my nearby school. A few days ago, I sent one of my pupils, apprentice Laurel Thalis. We're going to call her Laurel. There with this very task. I have not heard back from her since. Will you go to Dusk with her spire and check in on her to make sure that she is well? You'll find it by heading north on the path.
We will have
Got
justice.
it. We'll learn more when we get there. Okay. So we could go do that stuff. That's level 10. Everything's looking level 10 right now. Let's go do this. I think we can do this. Yeah, we have time. I think we have time. I've been trying to train myself in the habit of being able to play a little bit at night because I have not been a nighttime, evening time player in a long time. I play in the mornings to the early afternoons usually, and playing at night is something I don't do. And my energy level is different at night, and sometimes it's a little bit more fickle, which means like I'll be feeling great for a little while, and then once that evening coffee wears off, man, sometimes I just take a big hit to my energy. And that could happen at any moment, it feels like, after like 8 or 9 o'clock. I don't like continuing to drink coffee too late. I usually try to like have my last cup be at around like 5 or 6 p.m., which most people would tell you is still too late. But the alternative is that I drink it long into the night and never sleep. That's the alternative.
Our enemies will fall.
Hello, Mage. These are troubling times indeed. If this is what is to become of our beloved Quel'Tha Loss.
The reckoning is at hand.
This is looking for the groundskeeper.
We will have justice.
It's a little breadcrumb.
Be ready for anything.
The Magister was concerned for my well-being. How sweet. I wish that he had shown such an interest before when we were at the spire. That doesn't matter now. Please listen carefully, Mage, as I have a favor to ask of you.
Remember the Sunwell. The reckoning is at hand.
As you may know, Magister Robert speaks. Take 2. As you may know, Magister Duskwither sent me back here to shut down the power sources that feed the spire. We didn't know that. There are 3 of them, each located in a different place inside.
Salama.
Yeah, we gotta shut it down. It went haywire. He did a little experiment. It got out of control. He didn't successfully evacuate everybody, however. That's his bad. And now we have to go in and clean up his mess. Hello there, little serpent. We're gonna get a kill quest for these guys, so I was trying not to fight many of them, but you know, it seems like we're gonna have to fight what we have to fight. Not the best situation to be in. Am I still playing in my head like this is a hardcore run? Of course I am. I'm just not talking about it. Robert, that is you talking about it. Oh. Alright, here's the groundskeeper, alive and well, and he needs us to clean the place up a little bit because he can't do that with his overalls and his shovel. Those aren't made for slaying ether fiends and mana serpents. They're made for tending flowers, which he's done a marvelous job of until this point. Getting some mana back would probably be prudent. Eventually. Hardcore, we don't group. It's hardcore. Robert, it's not hardcore. I'll tell you what it is. It's my video. I haven't grouped for a world thing in a long time. It was like reflex. It was a reflex to deny it. It felt weird. Super weird. Let's just fight our own stuff. Fair? Fair? Fair game? I'll take that one. You take the other one? No? Not gonna work? Alright, good. Good. You have Frost Nova, I don't have that. This guy is on us, I think. Okay, he's on him now. We don't have a lot of mana, so you know, there's limited amounts of stuff we can do here. Including, we can run away. Running away and doing a potion's fine. Not having mana as a mage is just, it's bad, right? It's bad. Get some mana back here. We needed that melee staff. The guy wants to get us, you know, we should have got that first. Okay, well, hey, we didn't die, so I'll take it. That never would have worked with vanilla class rules. I don't know how it did work. I guess Frost Armor helped out a lot. Let's grab the journal. He's going to want us to burn this evidence for him, so, you know, there's nothing implicating him in the deaths of dozens of students and the wanton destruction of Blood Elf property. Yeah, we're just going to let him destroy the evidence, basically. He's going to be like, I am so sad that I did this. Let me destroy the evidence. Whew. Okay. Alright, 1, 2, 3. We're done with this one. We still have a couple of guys we have to take out. We need 1 Mana Serpent and 3 Ether Fiends. So let's not forget to do that before we run away from the Groundskeeper, because I think we're going to be turning into him. Could be wrong. Alright, Ether Fiends, show yourselves. Here we go. There are 3 within our camera view, so that should be good. That was a big miss over the shoulder. I love just being able to watch the spells completely miss. It's probably one of my favorite things about being a spellcaster is you just see the big whiff, and you feel it so much. You can tell that it's off course almost before you get the pop-up saying that you missed. That's the big thing about it that's emotionally impactful, is that you know it's a miss. And then the game tells you. It's like a double slap. Getting slapped is bad enough. Getting double slapped, super bad. Super bad feeling. Alright, that's done, and it does in fact turn into Willem over here. I wish instead of him teaching us like to defend ourselves with a melee staff that he would have given us a wand. Wouldn't that have been cool?
Yes. Stay the course.
Okay, we've turned into him. Now we can get out of here. I didn't realize that we were set in Falcon Wing Square, but apparently that is in fact where we are set. It's not too bad. I actually don't think we can even get any rested experience at Farsighted Retreat, so we'll see. Alright, we'll turn the quest into her, and then we'll head back to the outpost.
We will persevere. Shirel on. Remember the Sunwell. Do not loiter.
The milk gives us so much more mana back that I have to do that, you know.
Be ready for anything.
It's nice to always have like our stuff that we can make if we run out, you know, it's free, that's awesome, but honestly, yeah, I need it to be good. I need it to be good. I'm willing to pay for it if it means we can generate our mana back a little bit faster. feel like it's worth it to keep at least a stack of the current stuff on us, and then we'll have our stuff as a backup, you know? If we were really hurting for gold, if we were ever going to really hurt for gold and wrath, then we would probably save it, the money.
Farewell. Keep your wits about
Burning
you.
his book of crimes. It's his journal of all the wrong things he did to like cause the spire to malfunction and a bunch of students to die and stuff. And now he's going to burn it.
State your business.
If we can, yeah, there we go. And we're letting him do it, you know, covering for him essentially without meaning to.
Anaria Shola.
There he goes. And it's gone, just like that. Good riddance. Now none shall be able to repeat my mistakes. No, now none shall know of your crimes. It's a little bit different, you know.
The eternal sun guides us.
Okay, I'm actually just going to hearth back to Falconwing Square, guys. I think I'm going to take a break here for tonight. It was nice to get on this evening in the sunset light here and do some questing, and we made some pretty good progress. I'm happy about it. Next time, we will head back to the Farshaded Retreat. I'll remember to pick up the Springpaw appetizers. And then I think we'll start taking on some of the troll stuff. So yeah, that is the plan for next time. Thank you guys so much for being here and for the support on this series. I truly do appreciate it. If you are enjoying, leaving a like and subscribing to the channel would help me out a lot. Thank you those that do. Until next time, take care of yourselves in the real world and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.